I was recommended to Lifemoves in the spring of 2010 from a family friend. I'd had a slip disc in my lower lumbars that had reoccurred twice over the span of 2 years, and each time I had to sit out 6 to 8 weeks. I had to take my training very slowly, very cautiously, not to re-injure it, and it was completely affecting my game on and off the field. I had recently made the under-20 national team for Canadian women's rugby. I was about to go on scholarship for the St. FX women's rugby team, played the CIS. Had a lot of training to do, a lot of rugby to play, and I was stuck. I noticed results pretty much as soon as I started receiving the fascial stretch therapy. Within 2 weeks I was feeling more flexible. I was able to run on the treadmill again for once. I wasn't waking up in pain anymore. I just felt a lot more healthy in general. It wasn't the same nagging pain that I'd get after weeks and weeks of physio and building up to something and then just one thing, having it fall to pieces just over and over again. My second Canada tour was in August of 2010, about 2 or 3 months after the initial injury happened again. I was able to make the starting 15, complete all the training without any problems whatsoever in my lower back. It was a very physical tournament, especially playing the United States in the finals. And I didn't have to hold anything back. I didn't have to think twice about hitting a ruck as hard as I needed to, making a tackle, being tackled. Pretty much directly after we got back from the Bahamas tour, I needed to get in a car, drive across the country to training camp in Nova Scotia with St. FX. I completed our season injury-free. Didn't have to sit out a game, a practice, or anything. We ended up winning the CIS championships, and I don't think any of that would have been possible if I had to think twice about anything going on in my body. After I received the fascial stretch therapy, I became a lot more aware of what I needed to do in order to maintain my performance and to prevent my injury from happening again. It was very different from a lot of other physio treatments I've received. There was a lot more active movements involved, and sometimes it just came down to the very basics of certain motions that I was doing wrong that completely fixed the problem. It was something so simple that I had never done before. Going into a rugby game is pretty much like going into battle, and you can't have any doubts whatsoever about putting your body on the line 100%. And after going to Lifemoves, I haven't had that worry anymore.